Hey YouTube, this is everyone's favorite toxic speedrunner, TSC,
Yes!
And I want to show you guys my awesome Super Smash Bros. Inspired game demo I created many months ago while I was taking a break from speedrunning. I made it using nothing but my PS4 and a PS4 controller in a game called Dreams. If you don't know what Dreams is, it's basically an all-in-one game developer toolkit that lets you create things such as music, art, movies, but most importantly, games. Dreams is an incredibly underrated piece of software that has remained largely niche, mostly due to some annoying issues that I'll touch on later in this video. With the PS5 supporting Dreams, and a huge hole of potential yet to be exploited by Media Molecule in this game, I believe Dreams' best days still remain ahead of it. I never actually finished my game, but I did get far enough to lay the foundation for what it was going to become. But first, some quick backstory. Before I begin talking about my game, I must first give a little context about my relationship with the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. I have been involved on and off with a competitive Super Smash Bros. Melee scene since 2005. I have attended hundreds of tournaments and developed much of my perspectives in gaming based off the experiences around this game. So much so that my tag TSC is an acronym for the Smash Champ. Cringe, I know. My Smash Bros. Game in Dreams is almost exclusively inspired by Super Smash Bros. Melee. Hence why I named my game Dreams Melee. So in other words, Dreams Melee is my Dreams-themed version of Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. Although Dreams does facilitate much of the game creation process, the mechanical foundations of Super Smash Bros. Are not something that comes pre-built into the game. This means that what makes Smash Smash must all be built piece by piece from the ground up, only using the available tools at hand. No matter how obscure the mechanic is, nothing is arbitrary when recreating Smash Bros. In Dreams. Don't worry though, I won't bore you with the details of the logic, but instead, we'll cover many of the Smash Bros. Mechanics I implemented into my game. But enough rambling, let's dive right in.
1, 2, 3. Dream.
One of the key defining aspects that makes Melee great is its fast type movement. Like in every Smash game, your character is able to control differing levels of walk speeds, along with the ability to enter a run state with a quick jolt of the control stick. To keep the pace of the game fast, I allow one to change directions immediately without delay. Like in Smash, there are 2 ground jump heights, along with the ability to perform a mid-air jump. Fast falling was also incorporated into my game, allowing for more precise control during aerial combat. Like in Melee, some of your momentum is conserved when transitioning between ground and air states, a feature that has actually gone from latter Smash iterations. Wave dashing also makes a return as a core movement option in my game, but unlike Melee, it can be performed simply by holding a direction in a single press of R2. Wave dash lengths will depend on the order of magnitude one holds their control stick into the left or right directions. Having the ability to wave dash in my game was important, not only because of the tighter positioning control it offers, but because rolling was too costly to implement. Wave dashing became an easy solution by becoming an alternative out of shield option besides jumping. Holding R2 will also lock you into facing a single direction, which can facilitate doing certain things, like grabbing the ledge on a whim. In my release demo, I only allow for a single playable character named ARTIO, which is selected from the Smash Bros. Inspired character select screen. Here, one is also able to set the basic rules of the match, such as the stage, number of lives, and the timer. Due to animations being so memory heavy in Dreams, ARTIO does not have a full Smash Bros. Moveset. However, she still boasts an impressive 14 different attacks that each have their own unique animations, hitboxes, and properties. Like in Smash, every attack can be performed with a combination of a direction on the control stick and a button. If you haven't noticed already, most of ARTIO's attacks are inspired by existing attacks in Melee. Such examples include Falcon's Nair, Marth's forward tilt, and Ness's forward smash. Grabbing is also present in my game, and is one of the main offensive options against shielded opponents. The logic that allows for grabs is actually one of my most proud logic feats in Dreams, since it requires some clever logic handshaking between the characters at play. I think it's time to talk about how I recreated the physics of the combat. Attacks and hitboxes alone don't make a Smash game, so I must now show how they translate into actual combat. I must first define the important concepts of knockback, hitlag, and hitstun. Knockback is a measure of how far an attack sends its target. Hitlag is the amount of freeze frames that a set attack generates. and hitstun is the stun time the player receives from said attack. These parameters help define the events that are associated with getting hit. They are calculated by looking at variables such as the connecting attack's properties, character damage, and character weight. For example, a character with more damage will take more knockback from the same attack. To keep my life simple, my derived calculations for knockback, hitlag, and hitstun are relatively unchanged to how they are in Super Smash Bros. Melee. On top of successfully implementing knockback and all its associated events, launched players exiting hitstun will also enter tumble animations and bounce off both floors and walls after colliding with them. Let's move on to the character's defensive tools. While grounded, holding L2 will summon a bubble shield that encompasses your character's body. This shield, like in Melee, contains an internal health that depletes from both held time and damage received while active. As the shield loses health, it will get smaller, which creates the possibility of impending attacks bypassing your defenses. After a shield's health reaches 0, it breaks, causing your character to enter a temporary stun state that leaves you open for attacks. Oh, and shields also regenerate slowly while not active, just like in Smash. Another borrowed defensive option I implemented is the ability to air dodge. Air dodges in my game behave just like in Melee, giving one temporary invincibility while placing your character in a helpless state until you retouch the ground. These air dodges can also be directed in any direction, allowing them to be used, for example, as ways to extend recoveries. I also implemented teching into my game, which gives the player the ability to quickly recover from tumbling while landing. And finally, the last mechanic I want to cover is the implementation of directional influence, or DI for short. Directional influence is one of the most important defensive tools at your disposal, giving you the ability to alter your launch trajectory in such a way that can help you escape combos or even live longer. Like in Melee, your DI's effectiveness will depend on the perpendicularness of your control stick relative to your launch trajectory angle. If you want more details regarding how all these mechanics work in Smash, I have placed some good sources in the description below. What ultimately killed my motivation to continue my Smash game was a lack of interest that my demo generated in Dreams.
Failure.
Fighting games in general are only truly enjoyed when fighting against humans, and Dreams currently not supporting online multiplayer has left my game in this limbo state of wasted potential. The vision I had for my game was very grandeur, making my reality check all that much more painful. Watching Dreams on the PS5 running at 60 FPS has re-sparked my curiosity for this game. However, as I began treading back into this world, I couldn't help but feel the same dread I felt right before I quit. Thanks for watching.